Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Mid-South clash here in the Dome Gymnasium on the beautiful Saturday morning between the Cumberland Phoenix and your Bluefield University Rams. Today, I'm joined by women's volleyball player Kirsten Palmbos. Kirsten, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. You know, beautiful day outside, starting to get a little bit warmer here, and it's a good day to play some volleyball.
Yes, indeed it is. Now, I know that you guys might be thinking there's not too many people inside the dome, but it's morning. I know that I struggled to get up.
Oh, most definitely. You think one day we get to sleep in? Nope, you're up.
I know, but this is going to be a tough matchup for the Rams. Bluefield, although coming off a win against another Mid-South Conference foe in Milligan, Cumberland University Phoenix coming on a 3-win streak, beating a big name in the Mid-South, the Campbellsville University Tigers. What's going to have to do today to put this in the win column?
Personally for Bluefield, knowing their team a little bit and seeing a little bit from what the other team can do as well, as long as they communicate, talk to each other, and go out there and play their game and want it more and fight for it, they'll be able to get that done.
And as we wait for the rest of these names to be called, we're going to thank a couple of our sponsors. Since 1984, Flow Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Flow Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Since 1989, Black Tie Charter has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Head coach of the Rams, Coach Alfonso Alvarez, here in his third season. The Phoenix, head coached by Scott Barb, here in his fourth. And it's time for the game to commence. That's kind of scary. The Cumberland Phoenix doing this little chant over here kind of reminds me of the New Zealand All Blacks rugby team. Have you seen those, the warm-ups they do?
I've seen a few on TikTok, and man, it's scary.
Those are some scary guys. I don't know how people play rugby.
Me either. Not even.
It's football without pads. It's like concussion town, I guess. I don't know. They do a great job of not hurting each other, thankfully, but and as I wait to see who their starting six are going to be, because they always do this weird rotation thing. Obviously, I know one of them is going to be Fernan Morales, the libero out of Toa Alto, Puerto Rico. Starting six for the Cumberland University Phoenix, number 20, Codville Rogers, number 8, Griffin Newby, number 3, Jordan Pierce, number 6, Luke Illick, number 32, Caleb Ginnings, and number 23, Christian Lester. For the Rams, Alvaro Grande, Caleb Word, Ariel Diaz, Tony Martin, Devin Robinson, and of course, Fernan Morales back to serve. Robinson. Couple triples. He puts it up and over. Blocked at the line from Alvaro Grande. That's the way you want to start it off.
Definitely starting with energy, intensity, and showing the other team, like, you're not just going to hit around us today. We're starting this good.
How important is the opening point, Kirsten?
It's fairly crucial because it can start the whole pace of the entire game, and it can kind of show each team kind of like who wants it more. But then we make small mistakes like missed serves. One of the number one things in volleyball that people don't realize are so common that should not be.
And with that service error from Robinson, now serving number 12, Tyler Ceruzo. Morales. Set by Martin. Blocked at the line. Score now 2-1 in favor of the Phoenix. The last time these two clashed, it was a 3-0 sweep in favor of the Phoenix on March 18th of 2021. But the series at a 3-2, still in favor of the Phoenix. That's way out. Hit the line judge. That's how you know it's out.
Oh, yeah. That's one that nobody can try to argue that it's their point. It's like the line judge is standing out of bounds and it hits the line judge. Pretty sure it's out of bounds.
Alvaro Grande, the Madrid native, hits it over. Big hit blocked to the line by Jovion Banks, saying, no, 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 not in my house. Rams gonna go back to the line and take the lead. Hit over. Blocked to the line. Pierce. Back over. Diaz with the kill.
In volleys like that, when you get that point, it definitely fires up your entire team as well because you're fighting so long for that point, and then boom, someone finally gets it. That'll fire up Bluefield right now, and they'll hopefully use that.
Pancake saved by Pierce. Word with the set. Banks a little off time. Score now 4-3. And serving, Caleb Ginnings from Kingston Springs, Tennessee. Word. Diaz blocked by Smalley. The Phoenix already with a couple early rotations. Ginnings, the 6-foot sophomore, with the serve. Right to Diaz. We're trying to push it over. Put across by Illich. A little too much power on that one. Rams will take a point of possession, and team leader Caleb Word is we back to serve. We're definitely playing that big right-hand man to Coach Alfonso Alvarez. He's there every time, but this is just a team that helps all around the dome, and we're extremely grateful for it. Morales, Diaz, oh. I'm gonna say a little too much cheat. I know that Bluefield was kind of hoping they'd get a touch there. Lester from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. The serve, Mutter, Word, and Diaz, the kill. He'll go back to the line. Set by Pierce. Touched by Bluefield after the big hit from Illich. Luke Illich, the 6'5" junior from Belgrade, Serbia, one of the Baltic states in Europe. Service error from him. Keeps the Rams with the lead, 7-6. Very close game. Serve from Morales. Pierce. Touch from Bluefield. Ties it all up. And Austin Smalley from Waddle, Arizona. Tosses up in the air. It's over. Word. Leo Fernandez will get blocked to the line. 8-7. Robinson. It's recovered. Punched over by Newby. And number 21, Smalley got his hand on it, but not over. Ties it up 8-8. Tony Martin. Pierce. And a big kill from Griffin Newby. And Jordan Pierce will go back to the line, hailing from the Rocket City, Huntsville, Alabama. Up by Diaz. Word. Robertson pushes it over. Ginnings. Hand kick by Martin. Diaz with the attempt. He's not going to get there in time. 10-8 in favor of the Phoenix. Cumberland Phoenix out in Lebanon, Tennessee, about 20-ish minutes outside of Nashville. And with that service error, Rams come within one. I don't think I could live near a major city and go to college. I feel like the one thing I love about Bluefield is that we're nowhere near a major city. You have any input on that?
I like it at times, and there's other times when I just want some Buffalo Wild Wings, and there's none near here.
You know what? I think that's one of the two things that I think we need here in Bluefield. The other one would probably be a Chipotle.
Yeah.
But
being a sports town too, having two different colleges in the town that are mainly sports, you'd think there'd be a little something, but we got Applebee's.
I guess McAdoo's is the only sports bar.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it at Applebee's, but serve coming from number 12, Tyler.
With each other right now. You can see the energy on the court is not as same as it was, and they're starting to lose their communication, which is where they're going to fall.
Sturzow goes right to Morales. They get from Grande. It'll go right into Pierce. Unreturnable. 12-10. Terrell Boston. The serve. Pierce with the set. Ward's hit goes on the outside. 13-10. Word. Banks. Blocked. Probably important rally. They're going to say the ball hit the floor. That's got to be frustrating for the Rams.
Those are always very tough calls as well.
Of volleyball players being able to even get one of those kinds of attempts.
They're not fun. You definitely scrape some skin off when you do it.
Word. Pierce. And a big hit on the inside corner from Illick. Lester to serve. 15-11. Mutter. Banks make contact with number 32, Jennings. Unreturnable. 15-12. Serve from Diaz. Right off the hands of Jennings. Back-to-back unreturnable from the Phoenix. The serve. Big hit from Robinson. Check that, Banks. Little sideline banter. Diaz with the service error sends a point and the possession back to the Phoenix. Illick. Service error. That'll bring the Rams within one. Very back and forth set. Morales. Right to Illick. Pierce. Morales. Fernandez puts it on the back line. Illick unable to get under it. Ties it up 16 all. Morales on the left side of the box. Pierce. Missed timing from Smalley. He gives the Rams the lead after being down 15-11. Come back here late in set number one. Morales. Pierce. Newby. Touching the top of the dome. Robinson blocked. Nobody there to get it. Ties it up 17 all. Smalley with the service error.
That's 2 in a row for them, actually. Back-to-back servers missing their serves like that. They have made quite a few errors just on missed serves. A majority of Bluefield's points are their missed serves right now.
Martin. Service error. Matching the Phoenix. Pierce. Grande. (1918) Robinson. Over by Lester, unreturnable. Sturgeon from Sewanee, Georgia. The serve right to Diaz. Word with the set. Over by Fernandez. Big hit off the shoulder of Morales. And the Phoenix take the lead. A great hit out of bounds. 21-19. Sturzu. Timeout called. Kirsten, what's important here in the final, 5-6 points? for
Limit
Bluefield.
mistakes as much as you can. Obviously, Bluefield is a game of mistakes. Every single point is made off of someone else's mistakes, but limiting those simple ones such as missed serves for both teams right now, touching the net or hitting it in the net or hitting it out of bounds, those small mistakes like that, just keeping the ball in control and in play is crucial for both teams at this moment.
You're Coach A. What are you telling your boys right now?
Take a deep breath. Play this game. Go out there. Limit your mistakes. You can do it. You know you can. You're right there. You're hanging in there. So don't let them take what you want.
The final 10 seconds countdown in this timeout. The Eye of the Tiger by Survivor playing. Sturzu back to the line. Big hit. Past the line. 21-20. Boston. The serve. Floats over. Blocked. Off the hand of Diaz, it'll go out. 22-20. A little bit of confusion. Caleb Jennings. Mutter. Over by Diaz, right inside the box. 22-21, Caleb Ward. Crunch time in set one. Jennings. Pierce. Morales. Too much power. They're going to say Bluefield touched it. I see Bluefield very frustrated. I never noticed that. Did they have earpieces in a headset when they were calling your guys' games?
Some of the referees decide to, some don't, just because it's easier to talk between each other and they don't have to obviously yell and go back and forth. They can just talk to each other like, what did you think on that play? How would you see that? Like stuff like that, small little things that if they need help with a call or something, they can easily ask each other.
Big rally not falling in favor of Bluefield. It's set point for the Phoenix. I gotta say, that's some great court awareness, able to bring it back in play. Timeout for the Rams. I might be mistaken, but I thought that you couldn't push it back over. It was on the far side. Like so the net, and if the opponent goes past the line to push it back, I didn't realize you could do that because they called someone on the last game for it.
Yeah, you're technically not supposed to touch the net, go under it whatsoever. But if you are behind the referee and you keep it on your side and keep it in play, as long as it doesn't cross the antenna, then you can play it. Because the ball, when you send it to the other side, has to go in between both antennas. So as long as it has not gone in between those antennas yet, or on the outside of them on the other side of the court, then you're good.
Well, either way, it was fantastic court awareness by the Phoenix. Phoenix would be a big win for the Rams. Rams 6-6, Cumberland 6-11. Lester. That's it for set number one. The Phoenix take it. 25-21. We'll be back here shortly on the Rams Digital Sports Network, where the Phoenix currently lead 1-0. Phoenix wins set number one, 25-21. Kirsten, I understand how deflating winning a very back-and-forth set in the end like that could be for Bluefield. So how do they make sure that they don't, kind of keep their head on straight? Because I know that this is a very tough team, and if the Rams are even down just a little, it's going to be catastrophic.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Just realize that you can have up to 5 sets in the game. And right now, don't focus on the last set. That's in the past. It's over with. You can't do anything about it anymore. That game is over. Right now, they need to focus on right now, this point, and getting the point after point, because every point matters.
And the failed block attempt rolls out of bounds. And Pierce got to go back to serve. Important first point going to the Phoenix. Morales set by Word. Hernandez blocked to the line, but it'll go out. Rams claiming their first point of the set. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in on the Rams Digital Sports Network. The men's volleyball team match. So after this one, there will be a match between the Cumberland Phoenix and the Carolina University Bruins. But following that one, about 4:30 p.m., As the kill came from Christian Lester, the Rams will take on the Carolina University Bruins this evening. Hasn't been very busy week in sports, but we gotta have to buckle up. We got a game almost every single day next week. Rogers able to keep it over on the Rams side. 3-1. That was one thing I definitely remembered about the Phoenix in their last time is they like to they have a very rotation-based offense, constantly rotating. And if you've got the depth, you probably do. And another blocked from Rogers.
Right now, Bluefield needs to take a deep breath. They're making those small mistakes that are going to tear them down. And as long as they're torn down, CU is going to be taking advantage of that every single point.
Service error from Sturzu. Makes it 3-2. Possibly the lucky break the Rams need. Tony Martin in the serving box. Goes over. Rogers. Right to Morales. Diaz not able to get under it. And golly, I'm glad that his long frame can kind of give him some ability to stop because he almost ran right into that water fountain. Talk about how dangerous football is. I'd be more scared about volleyball.
Volleyball, you throw everything you got on the floor.
Serve from Jennings. Pushed across by Grande. Are we going to call it net violation?
I believe so, which I'm a little surprised by that one because it did not look like anyone was, and the net did not move whatsoever.
The net didn't even make any kind of movement, even with the wind. Word kind of tripping up Cumberland. And it's for the success. 6-3, Devin Robinson from Richmond, Virginia. I knew the former coach of the Bluefield Rams had the recruiting class that is now juniors and seniors. He was from Richmond. As the hit out of bounds goes in favor of the Rams, 6-4. And his name is drawing a blank, and I can't remember now who the coach before Coach A was.
I was not here when he was.
Too much power from number 23, Lester. Rams come within one. The serve from Robinson. Pierce. Illick, a little too much heat. 7. Is that right? Shouldn't it be 6-6?
I believe so.
And so it starts.
We had this issue last week, Saturday as well.
I could be wrong, but Christian Lester. I just consulted with the statistician. I guess maybe I counted wrong. They've got 7-6, so we're gonna go with that. Boston. Diaz, Jennings. Sturzu. Jennings puts it back over Mutter. Ward with the set. Diaz blocked to the line. Ward puts it up. Rams not able to recover. 8-6. Illick from Serbia. serve. Mutter. Pierce puts it over. Point for the Rams, and you can't do that from the sideline.
Yeah, you're not allowed to cross the plane of the net. If you're over the net and put it down, then they will always lose the point.
The game of mistakes. Morales. The ref showing exactly where it hit him. 9-7. Smalley, word. Diaz.
Starting to make those small errors and small mistakes again. Hitting it out, hitting it in the net, not getting a good pass on the serve receive. That'll do a lot. And it'll bring a team down too, and the other team is capitalizing on it right now.
Possibly the momentum changer the Ram needs. That service error from Smalley. And Diaz will go back to the line. Pierce. Pushed over by Illick. Robinson. Jennings. Another error by the Rams. 11-8. Rams need to do a better job taking advantage of some of the opportunities. Diaz. Robinson with the kill on the far corner. 11-9. Seems like the Phoenix have this comfortable 2-point cushion as the Rams look to break it here with Morales. The serve. Pierce. Near the back line. Coming from Griffin Newby. Sturzu. As that throw up in the air almost touched the ceiling of the dome. The service error. 12-10.
That is one thing. There are a lot of men volleyball players who like to exaggerate their toss.
They got to let all the girls know how hard they can throw it, you know?
Apparently.
Service error from Martin. 13-10. Mutter. Robinson. Pierce not able to get under it, makes it 13-11. The serve. Word. Diaz makes connection with the Phoenix. It'll roll out. 13-12, Robinson with the serve.
Bluefield was doing good on their serves, and CU was the ones missing them all. But now Bluefield's starting to feed off their energy on that missing serves. Not something they're allowed to be doing right now.
Mutter. Mutter recovers. Grande. Jennings with the set. Walk to the line. hits the ref's chest. Makes it 15-12. Rams back in that 3-point deficit. They've been seeing every other serve. Line judge calls it inbound. Phoenix now up by 4. A timeout called by the Rams. We're going to thank a couple of our sponsors. Gaming Networks offers broadband internet speeds faster than outdated phone company DSL and comparable to cable with no data caps. Gaming Networks going further with the Rams. Dutchess Dairy offers whole 2% chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at the heart of the plant of Rural Retreat, Virginia. Dutchess Dairy, the Rams' choice for milk, and the cameraman just keeps staring at me. Kirsten, you're down by 4. It's 16-12. You're in the middle of the set. It's not like you just began, and it's not like you're anywhere near the end of this one. What do you got to do?
They got to step it up, in my opinion. They're starting to get lazy, making these small mistakes, these errors that they don't normally make, and it almost, from an outside point of view, looks almost like they're starting to give up a little right now because they're starting to see the points at the end of this set, and they're thinking about the fact we lost the last set. We can't do it, and that's not the mentality they need to have right now. They need to be going out there, giving it their all, not giving up. Like even we saw Kobe dive on the floor, the last ball in that last point. He was still giving it his all, but some of these players are starting to make those small mistakes that they can't be making right now. We need to go out there, and they need to give it their all and not make those tiny mistakes. Obviously, they're still going to be making mistakes because it is a game of mistakes. But the small ones, they need to clean those up.
If you need brutal honesty, hit up Kirsten Palmboss. Mutter with the set. Wrong. Hit right into the net. Illick. 16-13. Boston checking in for Grande.
Jovian just came in too as well, and he's been a huge asset for blocks this whole semester, this whole season for them.
His long and lanky frame definitely has a big part of that. Rams need to be a little more on their toes. As the easy point is, many of them just kind of watched it.
Getting lazy, and they shouldn't be. They need to start realizing that they still have another set. They still have a chance. They're acting like this is the last point of the last set, and it's not. They still have plenty of this game left, and they still have an opportunity to go 3 more sets.
And another service error from Illick.
They need to capitalize on their mistakes, not their own.
Word. Pierce puts it back and over. Diaz blocked. Goes straight into Mutter's hands. Pierce. Off the hands of a couple Rams. Score now 18-14. Smalley. Short throw up. Big hit. Off one of the Phoenix hits up here at the top of the dome. Gadiel Diaz from San Lorenzo, Puerto Rico. The serve. Bump. Rogers hit, curves out. Rams now within 2. Pierce. Jennings. Pierce tries to puts it over. Malas. Pancake attempt doesn't make it up in the sky. 19-16. Jordan Pierce. A setter. Robinson's power. Ricochets off of Phoenix. Diaz. Robinson pushes it. Jennings. Rams a little out of system.
They're starting to lose a little bit of their communication. You can see they're trying a little bit harder. They're starting to swing a little harder, hustle better, but they're still not communicating with each other.
Timeout called by the Rams. And we're going to thank a couple more of our sponsors. The Grind 103 Spring Cheeks to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. The Grind never stops. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A at the Mercer Mall Catering. The Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall locations offers options such as nugget strip salads and boxed meals. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken.
One thing Bluefield needs to do right now is find those holes. They've been continuously hitting directly at the other team, exactly where they are. They've been not making the other team move their feet, making them hustle. They're tipping it to them, they're roll shotting it to them, they're hitting it at them. And in the first set, they definitely found a lot more holes. And I think that right now, they just need to realize that, yeah, the block is there, and yes, they have good defense, but there are holes. There are holes in every single team.
Serving for the Phoenix, Jordan Pierce. Word.
Tipped it right to him.
Jennings.
There we go.
Blocked by Jovion Banks. The easy call for Kirsten Palmboss.
Yeah. Jovion, he has been amazing with his blocks this entire season so far. And whenever he's out there, you know he is, because you hear everyone going wild when he gets that block.
Pierce. Kill from Newbie. Cumberland Phoenix only 4 points away. For ending set number 2, Rams going to have to pull themselves out of the 8-point deficit they need to win it. Fernandez, that drops right in. 21-18. Rams going to need more than just a couple of points.
Now they're starting to find those holes a little bit better now. He saw how deep the libero was playing, ready for him to swing. He roll shot that sucker, and no one was getting it.
Service error from Fernandez. 22-18. Jennings. Fernandez. Grande punches across. Morales there. Word. Grande with the kill. He always looks so serious, and he has one of the deepest voice, but he's one of the nicest guys you will ever meet.
He's like a big teddy bear. If he sees you, he'll give you a big hug, ask you how your day's been. Biggest smile on his face. You play him in volleyball, you're going down.
Blocked. Rolls out. Still the Rams playing a lot better late here in set number 2. 23-19. Diaz. Pierce puts it up. Lester. Smalley. Big rally. That drops out. 23-20. Boston. Well, he kind of tripped up on the ball over there. Boston with the serve. Floats over. Pierce. Smalley pushes it across. Set point. 24-20. As Illick service error. Still set point. Rams can't get complacent here in the final stretch of set number 2. A lot of heat from Smalley, and the Phoenix takes set number 2, 25-21. We'll be back here shortly with the remainder of this game here in just 3 minutes.
You say you have vision, but where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision, where visionaries are made. It's taking the higher road to a higher education. It's about discovering what God's placed inside of you is exactly what you need. It's knowing that to lead is to serve. And a life poured out is a life full and meaningful. So go. Go beyond the normal. Go stronger than before. Go make your mark. Make your impact. Go further. You say you have vision, but where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision, where visionaries are made. It's taking the higher road to a higher education. It's about discovering what God's placed inside of you is exactly what you need. It's knowing that to lead is to serve. And a life poured out is a life full and meaningful. So go. Go beyond the normal.
The Cumberland Phoenix currently lead 2-0. Rams going to have to win the next 3 to win the match. But that's going to be a very long road, Kirsten. They all set up. Caleb Word serving. Blocked by Banks. Rolls out. Phoenix take the first point. Sturzu goes back. Word. Hernandez, Sturzu kind of trips over his teammate and goes on top of the lack of ceiling over there. Score 1-1. Diaz. Pierce. Another hit goes out of bounds from Fernandez. 2-1 to score. And I said the Rams' next game will come at 4:30 as they take on the Carolina University Bruins. Some contact ties it up 2-2. Morales up to serve. Big kill came from Illick. Very momentum setting.
You can see some of the anger on the Bluefield's face right now. They want to win. They want to play hard. It's just whether or not they will right now.
Robinson. Set from Word. Great recovery from the Phoenix. Fernandez blocked. 4-2. A lot of frustration on the Rams side as Christian Lester. The serve. Diaz. Set by Word. Hit out by Grande. Phoenix starting to pull away early. Robinson floats it over but gets some contact. 5-3. And Leo Fernandez out of Palmetto Bay, Florida. Service error. 6-3.
Bluefield's almost too angry right now. They're mad about how they've been playing, but now they're playing almost more down because they're making those mistakes out of anger now.
Yeah, emotions play a pivotal part in this. 7-3. Luke Illick up to serve. Service error. 7-4. Robinson getting the ref signal. The serve. Pierce. Goes across. I definitely don't agree with that call.
Definitely don't, because I watched Caleb not touch.
I think they were too far away from the net to be called for touching.
The one who was actually hitting number 8, he was the one who was completely in the net, and they called it on Bluefield. I would say that is a poorly decisive decision they have made. And you can tell. And all it's going to do is make Bluefield even more angry than they already are.
Yeah, well, I know that when I talked to Coach A earlier this week, he said, yeah, you just can't leave it up to the refs. You can leave, no doubt. And that point is actually probably a big win for Bluefield after getting a troubling call not in their favor. Terrell Boston Up to serve. Up and across. They'll trickle in. Toes the line. Point goes in favor of Bluefield.
That's definitely the refs trying to make up for that last point where they know that they messed up on that.
Oh,
and you can tell.
Rogers definitely kind of passed that plane above the net. Lester. Block veers out. 9-6. The serve. Mutter. Diaz makes connection right with Pierce. Newby covers again. Put over Morales. Word. Point gonna go with Bluefield after the Phoenix made a connection with the net. 9-7. Phoenix doing a little Nemo Seagull mine. Phoenix were looking for a double and it got confusing on their own side. They stopped playing and that's what happens. 9-8. Word to serve. What I called Bluefield. Another error. They just say we like free points.
Yep. Volleyball girls, we love it too. When the other team touches the net or they miss their serve or they hit it in the net. Easy points that we don't have to do anything for.
Big kill from Gadiel Diaz. 10-9. Service there from Diaz as the Rams were getting pretty close to taking the lead. Has to be pretty disheartening.
It's those small mistakes, those small errors that can determine a game. If you make too many of them, it's very hard to come back from it. Because it all starts with the serve. You can't even get your serve over and in, you're not going to be able to get the point.
Jennings. Hernandez. A lot of miscommunication makes it 12-9. Jamari Starks coming in from Jadiel Diaz. Seeing his first playing time of the day. Robinson. Coach Barb in the ear of number 3, Jordan Pierce. Serve from Morales. Robinson. Grande tries to put it over, blocked. 13-10. Starks. Word. Robinson knocks it out. (14-10). Leicester. The serve. The big hit from Fernandez. 14-11. Dropped in by Pierce. You have a hot take on that, Kirsten?
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You can't cross the plane, and you can't chuck a ball. You can hit it, you can tip it, but you can't chuck it, and you can't cross the plane. And that's coming from a setter who knows.
Jennings with the unreturnable. 15-12. Robinson. That goes out, 15-13. Ellick. Newby. By Martin. Blocked at the line. 16-13. Couple more rotations on the Phoenix side. Service error from Smalley. Boston to serve. Rams making a lot of crucial mistakes. 17-14. Bump. Over by Diaz. At the line. A big hit from Smalley. 18-14. Timeout called. Emotions definitely running high here in set number 3, where the Phoenix currently lead 18-14. We're going to thank a couple of our sponsors. Since 1980's War Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions in West Virginia and Virginia. So Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Rams take a few deep breaths. Phoenix come out. As the music fades, serving for the Phoenix, Pierce. Jennings. Newby hits it out. 18-15. Look at distracting minds. Lester. Blocked. Pierce to Lester. Goes across, goes out. 18-16, Rams within 2. Word behind the line. Newby goes across. Mutter not there. 19-16. Sturzu to serve. Phoenix 6 points away. Running the set in the match. What can the Rams do? Diaz doesn't get under it quite right. 20-16. David Atkins coming in for Leo Fernandez. Phoenix definitely having a great match today, showing a lot of their depth. Banks, the big hit. Atkins. Goes out. A little bit of confusion. They're going to go point in favor of the Phoenix. 21-16. Service error from Sturzu. 21-14. Phoenix definitely showing very well how they can do on defense. Point Phoenix. 22-17. Jennings to serve. They see Carolina coming in, making the trip up from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Phoenix. Jennings. Lester. Phoenix pretty frustrated. 22-18. Starks. Robinson blocked. Starks recovers. Over by Word. Pierce. Lester. And though it goes over past the stick, point goes with the Phoenix, 23-18. Two points away from ending it. Robinson. Adkins blocked. Match point for the Phoenix. Christian Lester. The junior middle back. The serve. Contact after Jamari Starks, and the Cumberland Phoenix sweep your Bluefield University Rams 18-25 in set number 3. We'll recap with you 25-21 in sets 1 and 2 and 25-18 in your final set. Kirsten, you have any parting words before we end this broadcast?
Well, Bluefield still got another game today. They have a chance to rest a little, take a deep breath, and just reflect on how they played during this game, because even the score showed it itself. The first 2 games, they only lost by like 4 points. And now here they are not even making it to 20, because you could tell that they started to give up on that. So hopefully they take some time to relax, breathe, cool down, because you can tell even as they're walking off, they're all very angry with themselves because they know that how they played wasn't how they wished. And at this point, I think they just need to come back later this afternoon and just play their hearts out, play the game that they love to play.
Well, the Cumberland Phoenix win the first game of the day, 3-0. We appreciate all of you guys tuning in here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision